Just as a reminder, this is a great tool for you guys to use to save some time. There's some things I use Shape Builder for and some things I use Pathfinder for. So you saw how I brought up that menu. I went to Window, and of course I grabbed Pathfinder. And here are my options, right? And just as a quick reminder, right, Unite, if you're not familiar with this already, what we're going to do, I'll show you the differences. I'll grab an ellipse, hold down the shift so I get a perfect circle. I'm going to go to the star tool, click, so I have the option of making multiple points. I'm going to pick something kind of aggressive. Let's make 17 points. So there's my crazy new star. That looks nuts, right? And I'm going to deliberately make this a little smaller so that when I bring it over here and I overlap these two, I get that. Okay. So I'm going to drag this. I'm going to select both of these with the selection tool, which is the letter B, to get that quick button. And I am going to, first of all, before I do anything else, let me just make some space for this. So I'll move one up here, and I'm going to hold down the Option key. You see I get a black arrow and a white arrow, and I drag by mousing down, and I can make some quick copies. So I'll make 4 of these. Easy. Work smarter, not harder, people. So I'm going to select the first one, and if you hit Unite, you get that. Now I could have done that with Shape Builder, but that would have taken a long time to do that with Shape Builder because I would have had to select every single little aspect of this. I love Unite for that reason. When I go to the second one, which is, it's going to minus the front, well, the star's in the front. So you can imagine if I take that out, I get that. Again, also really interesting in a shape that would have taken me a long time to make otherwise. And the other one right here, we're just going to focus on the ones on the top. Intersect, it creates a compound shape, so anywhere where these two things are overlapping, so where the star and the circle both overlap, I get that. And then finally, this last one, it's going to be the opposite. So it's going to exclude wherever they overlap. And it doesn't look that interesting, but it did actually exclude, in theory, some parts. And that one's not too impressive. I wonder if I add some color to show that a little bit better. I'm going to undo that, go back, click. Let's give this a fill to kind of just make it an interesting thing. And I'll do the same thing here, 2 different colors. Okay. And again, select and exclude. Okay, so it gives you an idea that this is no longer a present shape, so it's whatever was left over that wasn't overlapping. So just give you an idea of what actually was happening there, because a black and white design doesn't do that. So you can see how there might be some benefits for knowing how to use Pathfinder as well. So you're going to turn in this document to me. It's going to have a wrench, should have these shapes as well, and you can do some kind of funky design up here. And make sure it's saved as your last name and then Shape Builder or something like that. And make sure you save it, of course. You can share it with me as an Illustrator file. And what I'll do is I will have some stuff at the bottom for you to add to this. But, I think before we do that, we're going to add some more information. So I'll show you what to do next.